Assalamualaikum, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today our topic is previous approaches to understanding case tool integration. First point is conceptual models of integration. The problem of integrating software components to produce a case environment is the central focus of this book. It is a problem that has resisted easy solution and offers a highly difficult challenge to the software community. In attempting to resolve some of the complex issue in case tool integration, researchers have sought a conceptual framework through which these issues can be more easily understood and communicated between different people. Here is the introduction. Number of conceptual models have been developed. The following three approaches are of particular interest. Integration as a set of attributes that characterize a case environment. Integration as a goal for the relationships between case environment components, and integration based on a central repository through which case environment components share data. Integration as a set of attributes. Weatherman proposed 5 dimensions of integration. Control integration relates to the inter-tool coordination. Data integration relates to inform sharing. And presentation integration refers to user interface consistency and the sophistication. Platform integration includes system support services. Process integration support for a well-defined development process. Here are 3 integration dimensions: presentation, control, and data. You can check through it diagram. Next is the integration as a relationship. A second approach discussed by the Thomas and Najma treats integration not as a property of a component but rather as a property of relationships between components. Tool-to-tool relationships. Thomas and Najmi expand on Wesermeer's dimensions of integration by discussing the way in which individual tools interrelate. Tool-to-framework relationship. As the tools are hosted on some framework components, example a database system or an operating system, the manner in which each tool makes use of the framework services is significant. Tool to process relationships. How well each tool supports the process being carried out is another relationship of interest. The relationship may be expressed in terms of a tool support for an individual step within the software life cycle. Example, requirements definition, and its support for multiple steps, for example, the requirements, designs, and coding steps. Next is the integration based on a repository. A third view of integration focuses on a central repository as a key mechanism. The subject of the repositories is broad and can be considered from a number of viewpoints. There are 4 facets or characteristics of a repository. These are a data storage mechanism, an interface to the persistent data, a set of the schemata or information model, and a concept of operations to manipulate the data. Here are issues concerning repositories. These issues are of 2 main categories: syntax issue, example naming, notation and convention, etc., and these semantic issues. For example, what is stored, where it is stored, and what it is means. Next is the evolution of the integrated case environment architectures. 2 independent traditions have led to the current state of the practice in case environment architectures. The first tradition focused on the development of the integrated project support environment, like इसको पढ़ सकते हैं आप IPSE as a standard form, that supports the entire software process based on a comprehensive set of the shared mechanisms that facilitate tool coordination and interaction. The second tradition, that of coordination among independent case tools, began with the development of a single user tools that exploited the hardware advances that were being made. Graphical workstation technology, faster process speeds, and a larger main and a secondary storage. Next is the comparison of IPSC and the case approaches. Characteristics, IPSC and the case coalition. Characteristics are here: environmental architecture. include in IPSC central OMS large grain tools, and in case collation multiple private OMS tool function access. Next is the integration model.